Good morning, children. Welcome to Sociology class. We are studying the 7th unit, Social Change and Development, and today we are going to begin with the 4th part of the same unit, which is Role of Education in Creating Social Change. So in this part or in this chapter, we shall study about the role of education. First of all, let us understand the meaning of the word education. The term education is derived from the Latin word educare, which literally means to bring up, and it is connected with the verb educare, which means to bring forth. The idea of education is not merely to impart knowledge to the people in some subjects only, but to develop in him those habits and attitudes with which he can successfully face the future. Plato was of the opinion that the end of education was to develop in the body and in the soul of the pupil all the beauty and all the perfection of which they are capable. It means, in short, a sound mind in a sound body. According to the Aristotelian conception, the aim of education is to develop man's faculties, especially his mind, so that he may be able to enjoy the contemplation of the supreme truth, goodness and beauty, in which perfect happiness essentially consists. Education is one of the basic activities of people in all human societies. The continued existence of society depends upon the transmission of culture to the young. It is essential that every new generation must be given training in the ways of the group so that the same tradition will continue. Now, let us discuss some of the definitions of education. The first has been given by Durkheim. Durkheim conceives of education as the socialization of the younger generation. He further states that it is a continuous effort to impose on the child ways of seeing, feeling and acting, which he could not have arrived at spontaneously. Second, given by Sumner. Sumner defines education as the attempt to transmit to the child the mores of the group, means recognized behavior of the group, so that he can learn what conduct is approved and what disapproved, how to ought to behave in all kinds of cases, what he ought to believe and reject. So this is the meaning of education according to Sumner. Now, one more definition is there by Samuel Koenig. Education may also be defined as the process whereby the social heritage of a group is passed on from one generation to another, as well as the process whereby the child becomes socialized. That is, learns the rules of behavior of the group into which he is born. So these are the three main definitions of education. Now we are going to discuss the functions of education, especially in the modern industrial society. The first function is that education as a means of socialization, means a kind of training to the young generation. A modern industrial society can never depend upon family or peer group for the purpose of transmitting knowledge and cultural heritage to the next generation. The process of socialization is being maintained by several educational institutions like the crèche, school, college, university, and several technical and vocational institutions. Then second function is education as a means of social control. Previously, the family, neighborhood, relatives, peer groups were having strong influences over people's behavior. But in an industrial society, the pressure of workplace and all pervasive existence of a state have reduced this role of such social groups as a means of social control. Education in such societies generally reflects the political and economical need of the hour, and education itself even formally acts as a means of social control. How? First, the people choose their profession on the basis of their educational qualifications. Second, their profession determines their way of life and social boundaries. Third, level of education determines the social role and status of a person. So in this way, education acts as a means of social control. Now next function is education as an aid to personality development. The process of education is always aimed at drawing the qualities of man for his fullest development into a proper human being. One tries to express the best of his self through education. Those who are getting the opportunity to train themselves with the help of education, they are being developed in a way so that they can fit in the society and perform as a perfect professional. Special attention is being provided so that individuals can flourish with their potentials. Ultimately, fixed roles, models of an industrial man, motivates everyone to nurture even their own qualities in a way to adjust with the industrial setup. So in this way we have seen that education acts as an aid to personality development. Now the next function is education as an integrative force. Education by imparting values also integrates people into the broader society. An individual is not only aimed at achieving some knowledge and information, rather he has to know about his total surrounding in which he will be integrated in the later life. Recently, the education is emphasizing on life skills and mental development of the child to an extent so that he can be integrated in society. Then the last function here is education as an agent of social mobility. Education develops the personality of a man, enriches him with knowledge and skill, helps him develop a concern for the society, and finally turns him into a total man. This obviously leads to our development that man should try to improve and advance the society. It is a force always dormant in human mind which inspires him to proceed further. Education as an institution is not directly involved in changing society consciously, but the product of education, that is, man is ever crossing his own limits and exploring the future. If a man gets education, then only he can start thinking about his own contribution and role. So it leads to social mobility. So these are the functions which are played by education. Now let us discuss some of the points which tell us how education is acting as a means of social change, or what is the close connection between education and social change. First point, education can be understood as a factor of social change. The role of education as an agent or instrument of social change and development is widely recognized today. Education can initiate social change by bringing about a change in the outlook and attitudes of man. Then, second point may be today education aims at imparting empirical knowledge, that is, knowledge about science, technology, and other types of specialized knowledge. It is an independent institution now. So, education today has been chiefly instrumental in preparing the way for the development of science and technology. Then the third point is education has brought about phenomenal changes in every aspect of man's life. As Francis J. Brown remarks, that education is a process which brings about changes in the behavior of society. It is a process which enables every individual to effectively participate in the activities of society and to make positive contribution to the progress of society. Next point is, modern education has changed our attitude and outlook. How? It has affected our customs and traditions, manners and morals, religious beliefs and philosophical principles. It has removed to a great extent the superstitious beliefs and unreasoned fears about the supernatural beings. Education has widened our vision and removed our narrow ideals, prejudices, and the misunderstandings between the people. Next point is, education has contributed to a radical improvement in the status of women. Now, educated modern women no more tolerate the double standard of morality. Education has helped them to seek employment outside the family. Particularly in civilized society, education has fostered the sense of the feeling of equality. Next, education is an important means of attaining social and economical rewards of society. So, whoever is progressive due to education, whoever is progressive surely gets the social rewards and also the economic rewards by hiring the social position. Next point may be, education has been playing a great role in getting occupations, which are the key determiners of general social status. The schools have been instrumental in transforming the occupational structure and modifying the class structure as well. In most developing countries, education is regarded as the gateway to an improved social position. Then, education increases political awareness among poor people also. This would bring about wider political changes with the increasing organized participation of people in national politics. Previously, as we see that the people were totally unaware of the political activities, but nowadays even the villagers and the poor people are aware of the political activities. So all these points tell us how education is creating social change.